everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. Welcome back to you and welcome back to me as well. I haven't been posting anything in a while. I've been busy. At the same time also there was this urge to, there's this desire, this wish that I would be having significant dreams. Actually, I've been having dreams over the past few months, but they were not as huge as those last as the ones last year or the previous years. Okay, anyway, it's really very rare even for me to be dreaming about Jesus, about Mother Mary. Although I did have one dream about Mother Mary. It was um Mother Mary and Saint Joseph were up on a grotto in one of my dreams. Okay, but I haven't really been having much time to share them with you in here. But then there was this experience that I had and my son had recently, which I have really been pressed to share with you. Okay, so much for that. Okay, um, actually, I miss having heavenly dreams. And then one time I asked the Lord if there was anything at all that He would like me to share with you. And true enough, that night, that night, actually it was already in the morning, right before I woke up, I dreamt of cherubims. They were just gathered around, and then that was just a few seconds. Then I woke up. So there. Now, now that day, I tried to search for the meaning of cherubs, and I was kind of surprised at what I discovered. Okay, so it might just be me being ignorant about all this, but when I did a search on cherubims, they were actually not depictions of little kids with wings. Okay, um, they were described as having, for one of their functions, um, warriors, more warrior like built, and they were actually the guardians of the gates of heaven, among other things. Okay, so there goes the, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but anyway, I would still like to keep my impression of them as, angelic beings, creatures, children with wings. Okay, so there. Anyway, this one goes along with where the point that I'm trying to drive at. So, in as much I didn't have anything else in my dream that night, the night before, the night after, I mean, my son woke up from his own dream, and in his dream, he said that he was playing with Jesus. His dream began with angels. I might be making a separate video about this, sharing my son's dream. His dream was about angels, and he was being flown to heaven, and then in heaven he was playing with Jesus, and it carried on for some time. He was describing his dream in detail, and I was just so fascinated and so happy for him, you know, that well, he was telling all these stories about him, Jesus being in his dreams. The dreams that I had about Jesus was just him appearing, but he was actually really, having um, all these activities and all these activities with Jesus. Okay, so there. Now, as I reflected on my dream and my disillusion about cherubims, um, hand in hand with my son's incredible, fascinating dream, I just realized a few things. You know, so right now we're still in the pandemic, and as grown-ups, I think every day we wake up and we think about all these current events, the major events happening about COVID restrictions, about the vaccines, whether or not you want to take them, this, all of these, okay? And the internet is filled with everything that you might want to devour about all this huge stuff. But you know, this just, how do I say this? You know, sometimes we are too engrossed in, as has been described in the book Little Prince, in matters of consequence, that we really forget about another side which is just as important. Okay, so I had my misconception about cherubims being little children with wings. And when you look at a kid, it's like, you know, um, they play and they laugh and they don't bother themselves with anything much, nothing major, just like us, or nothing major as far as we are concerned. But then, just like cherubims, I said, these children, you know, in their purity, in their you know, immersion with, you know, just the day-to-day things, in simple things, they have, as far as I'm concerned, as I see it, they have been warriors of this pandemic also. So just like cherubs, when you look at them, they're just little kids. The actual role of these cherubs are guardians and warriors, guardians of the gates of heaven. And also, it has been said in the Bible too that if we want to enter the kingdom of heaven, we should be like angels. So after my son dreamt about Jesus, and after Jesus was playing with him, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised that Jesus that Jesus at this time might even be more revealing himself to kids than to us, than to adults. I admit I have been very busy recently, so I haven't been posting any videos. And I also admit that I haven't been, that the atmosphere or the mindset that I have been in lack meditation. So it wasn't conducive to really inviting the Lord into my dreams and that. Um, so right now, I think it would be unfair if we leave the responsibility to children, the responsibility of lifting the vibration of the world. Okay, so adults, they think about problems and all of this stuff and major things, and about the pandemic, when it will end, and all of these, and you know, worrying about this and that actually is lowering down the vibration of the earth. At the same time, kids are just kids, and they'll always be kids. And at the same time, it's like their positivity, their simplicity, their innocence, it is what's trying to raise the earth, the energy or the vibration of the earth. And since we are looking out for our children, then I suggest we be more like kids also. If we would like to infuse the world with positivity from ourselves, okay? So maybe it would be best also if from time to time we get out of our minds, we get out of our worlds, and then we try to be like little children. Try just try to talk to your kid, and try to surround yourself with the atmosphere that envelopes your children. Or you could probably do something that you haven't done in a long time, that could make you really happy, that you could give you a lot of fun. Now, adult fun compared to children's idea version of fun is sometimes different. Sometimes as adults we are happy, so to speak, or we just party, whatever, out of desperation, out of frustration. because of restrictions. But kids know when they're happy, they're really happy. So there's something that we can really learn from children, and at the same time also, if we would like to raise the vibration of the earth, we have to help the children in doing so. Okay, so try to do something which would make you genuinely happy, even just for a few minutes, and that's it. And well, as a message from the Lord, I think we are being prompted to, from time to time, be like little kids. So there, that's what I have for you right now. I hope this was worth your time. Thank you for being here once again. I will try to make a video of the dream that my son had. It was really beautiful. So until next time, this is just me, Alvie, saying find your strength, find your peace, and stay with God, whatever you conceive Him to be. He loves you so much. He loves us so much. And let us just try to do what we can for the earth. Bye.